Here it is, race day again. It's going to be round 14 of the NASCAR Whelen All-American Series, and here in the shop getting ready to finish a few things up and try to get everything ready to head to the track. But just wanted to share with you our race day devotion, and just ask for your prayers as we head to the track today, and all of that. But wanted to read out of Exodus chapter 16. It says, Then the whole community of Israel set out from Elim and journeyed into the wilderness of Sin between Elim and Mount Sinai. They arrived there on the 15th day of the second month, 1 month after leaving the land of Egypt. There too the whole community of Israel complained about Moses and Aaron. If only the Lord had killed us back in Egypt, they moaned. There we sat around pots filled with meat and ate all the bread we wanted. But now you've brought us into this wilderness to starve us all to death. Then the Lord said to Moses, Look, I'm going to rain down food from heaven for you. Each day the people can go out and pick up as much food as they need for that day. I will test them in this to see whether or not they will follow my instructions. For on the sixth day they will gather food, and when they prepare it, there will be twice as much as usual. We see throughout the Bible that God always provides for His children. God always provides for His people. Here we see the Israelites are complaining. They've been on the road for a month, and basically they're saying, Moses, you've brought us out here to starve us to death. We were better off being kidnapped up in Israel, but yet you've brought us out here, and we're going to die of starvation. I think it's interesting that even in that situation that God heard them. And God didn't only hear them, but God took care of what they needed. For if you read and continue reading in those verses and chapters, you see where God provided manna. He provided food. Their only task was they could only take enough for what they needed for that day, except on the sixth day, because in preparation for the Sabbath, in preparation for the day of worship, they were allowed to take 2 days worth of food. I've got a lot of friends that are going through hard times where they're losing jobs or losing loved ones or family members, and a lot of issues in my family as well. And I think it's so encouraging to see all throughout God's Word that God provides. God will take care of us. For the Israelites, it meant manna. For you and me, maybe it's peace. Maybe it's comfort. Maybe it's that phone call you've been waiting on. I don't know. But we see here in these verses that with the Israelites it happened again. The Israelites encountered danger and shortages and inconvenience. They complained bitterly and longed to be back in Egypt. They didn't really want to be back in Egypt, though. They just wanted for life to get a little easier. In the pressure of the moment, they couldn't focus on the cause of their stress, which in this case was a lack of trust in God. Instead, they could only think of the quickest way of escape, and I think a lot of times we do the same thing. I want to ask you this morning, when you're in a tight spot, what do you do? Do you complain, or do you carry on? Do you focus on your situation, or do you focus on God's power? You see, that's what God's teaching me, is that if I focus on the power of God and on His strength and His wisdom, then He'll give me the power to be able to deal with whatever life sends me. Whatever I face, He'll give me the power to deal with it. So that's what I want to try to do. I encourage you to You trust in God. Trust that God will provide. He'll make a way. And allow Him to shine through. So as we head to the track, I hope you have a great day. Hope to see you there. And just so you know, yes, I know they came out of Egypt, not Israel. Realized that after I said it. But anyways, have a good day. Racing starts at 7. We'd love to see you out at the track. Come by, say hey. Hope you have a great afternoon. Talk to you soon.